This is Glenn Rice with Clearview Sewer Cams. We're located at 11331 Graham, Los Angeles, California 90064. We're performing a video sewer inspection through a 3-inch ABS cleanout located at the rear of the property, just on the concrete pavers underneath a metal sewer box cover. This is our metal sewer box cover here. This is our 3-inch ABS cleanout here. This is the rear of our unit. This goes around towards the front of the property here. And then we're going to pause here for a moment. So again, we're just going to go ahead and drop down and begin our video sewer inspection. So again, this is the rear house, considered to be an ADU. So again, what we're going to do is we're just going to go ahead and continue to push out. And it does appear that we are a black ABS sewer pipe. And so again, here, as you can see, we do have a belly in this area. So we're starting of a belly right here about approximately 4 feet 5 inches. And now we're just going to continue to push out. Then we go make a little bit of a turn, and then we still have a little bit of water in this area holding. So we're just going to continue to push out. It does appear to be a short belly, approximately 3.5 feet. So again, as we continue to push out, it does appear that we're pushing back into another short belly. So again, we're just going to continue to push out. And that tie-in there to right around the 9 o'clock area, that is our tie-in for the kitchen. So again, we're just going to continue to push out. And again, as we push out, it does appear that we have another short belly in this area. So again, we're going to continue to push out. What we're going to do is we're going to continue to push out, and we're pushing out towards the front house. This is a two houses on one, appears to be one property, and that joint there appears to be a little bit of glue over pouring that joint there, but nothing major. So again, we're going to continue to push out. And again, we have another belly in this area as well. So again, we're going to continue to push out. We'll make a little bit of a turn. And again, here as we pull back just a little bit more. This area here does appear to have a clean up there at the top. So what we're going to do is we're just going to pull back just a little bit more. We'll make a little bit of a turn. And it does appear that we're dropping down into what appears to be 4-inch. As you can see here, this does appear to be 3-inch black ABS sewer pipe. So again, we're just going to push in slowly. And as we continue to push in, we make a little bit of a turn. And as you can see, as we push in, we do drop down, and the pipe does appear to increase in size. So again, we're going to pause here for a moment. We're going to locate this area. Okay, we went ahead and located this area, and it is located just behind the main house. And the main house is at 2636 Corinth Avenue, Los Angeles, California 90064. And again, as you can see, that is a clean mainline sewer clean out there at the rear. So what we're going to do is we're just going to go ahead and continue to push through. And just to push through, see which direction we're headed. And again, it does appear that we do have another belly in this area. So again, we're just going to continue to push out. You can see we come up and out of the belly. It does appear that we are heading out towards the front of the property. And again, that joint appeared to be in fair condition. A little bit of glue over pour there. It wasn't seated properly, but again, it does appear to be in fair condition. Continue to push out. And those joints appear to be in fair condition. A little more buildup in this area here. We'll make a little bit of a turn. And we're going to just continue to push out, make another turn. What we're going to do is we're going to pause for a moment. We're going to run a little bit of water just to help us push out. Okay, what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and pull back from here, and we're going to relocate ourselves to the mainline cleanout located at the rear of the property at the main house. So again, we're just going to go ahead and pull back. And again, as we pull back, the ABS, black ABS sewer pipe does appear to have multiple bellies throughout the black ABS sewer line. And they are running some water at the front house, as you can see there. And we'll just pull back a little bit, and as you can see, as we pull back, you can see that the line starts to fill up with water in this area. So again, we're just going to pause for a moment. Okay, again, as I mentioned, we're going to go ahead and continue to pull back. And we're just going to pull back slowly. And again, we did take a good look at the black ABS sewer line up to towards the front house. And what we're going to do is we're going to pull back. We're going to relocate ourselves to a 4-inch ABS cleanout that's located at the front of the house. So again, as we continue to pull back, we're going to pulling back towards the house.
Because I live around the corner, and I
And again, we marked that area there at the mainline sewer cleanout. We did mark it with an orange flag. And again, this is just at the rear of the house. So again, we're going to pause our mic here, continue to pull back. So again, we're just continue to pull back. And again, we're just pushing through a short belly there. So again, we're just going to continue to pull back. And as you can see, a little bit of glue over pouring that joint as well. Again, we're just continue to pull back.
Yeah, so I understand that well, first of all, we're attached to the one sewer line. It's getting
And again, as we pull back, we're pulling back to another short belly. And again, this is pulling back towards the house, the rear ADU unit. Okay, we're going to go ahead and continue to pull back from here. We're going to pull up and out of this cleanout and relocate ourselves. So we're going to pause here. Okay, again, we went ahead and relocated ourselves to the rear of the property at 2636 Corinth Avenue, Los Angeles, California, 90064. And again, today is November 10th, 2021. And again, we did relocate from the ADU unit at the rear. And we are on the, if you're facing the house, we are on the left-hand corner of the rear of the house in the planter area at the black ABS, 4-inch black ABS cleanout. And again, this is our 4-inch black ABS cleanout here. This is our ADU unit that we just ran the line from here, as you can see. And then this is our front house here. This is the back door, our garage. This goes down the side of our walkway heading towards the front of the house. And again, what we're going to do is we're going to zero out here at the top of our clean out. And we're going to begin our video sewer inspection. Okay, we're going to go ahead and drop down. And again, we're going to begin our video sewer inspection. We did push past this point in the beginning. We made a few 45s, and we got hung up in that area, so we relocated ourselves to this 4-inch ABS cleanout located at the rear of the main house, and we're going to push through here. And as you can see, we do have a belly in this area, and we did notice this belly on the way out. So again, we're just going to continue to push out. And again, it still appears to be black ABS sewer pipe. So again, a little bit of overpour in that joint, but nothing major. So again, we'll continue to push out. And a little bit of debris in this area, and we'll make another turn. And this is about the area that we pulled back from. So again, we're just going to continue to push out. And what we'll do is we'll just continue to push out and possibly push all the way out to our city sewer tie-in. That joint appeared to be in fair condition. And again, we're just going to continue to push out. It does appear to be long lengths of black ABS sewer pipe. These are approximately 20 feet between the joints. And that joint appears to be in fair condition. Pause here for a moment, pull back just a little bit, and as you can see here at the top there, it does appear that we do have an opening, and we're dropping down into transitioning to what appears to be vitreous clay. So what we're going to do is we're going to push in a little bit, and we're going to pause for a moment and locate this area. So we're going to stop here, we're going to locate this area. Okay, we went ahead and located this area at 2 foot 8 inches deep on the left-hand side of the front of the house, next to the sidewalk and the wooden fence, and we did mark it with an orange flag in the wood shaving in the plant area. So again, we did mark this area at 2 foot 8 inches deep on the right hand side of the house next to the sidewalk and the wooden fence with an orange flag. So again, this is our black ABS sewer pipe to vitreous clay transition. So we're just going to go ahead and continue to push out. We're dropping down. What we'll do is we'll just continue to push out, and what we'll do is attempt to push all the way out into our city sewer tie-in, and then from there we can pull back and take a good look. Okay, we went ahead and ran a little bit of water just to help us push out. And again, what we're going to do is we're just going to utilize this water to help us push all the way out into our city sewer tie-in. We make a little bit of a turn, we drop down into our city sewer tie-in. So we're going to pull back just a little bit right here. We're dangling in our city sewer tie-in. We're going to pause for a moment, shut our water down, and we'll pull back and take a good look at the vitreous clay. Okay, again, as I mentioned, we pushed all the way out, and we did reach our city sewer tie-in. As you can see, this is our city sewer tie-in. You can see the water beneath us passing through. So we're going to continue to pull back. We're going to pull back slowly. We're going to pull back slowly here just so we can see the saddle. It does appear that we have a little bit of a gap in the saddle there from about the 12 o'clock going all the way around to about the 6 o'clock area. little bit of a gap there, a little bit of an offset. We'll continue to pull back slowly. And as you can see in this joint as well, we do have another offset in this joint from about the 12 o'clock going all the way down to about the 5 o'clock area. So again, we're just going to continue to pull back slowly. Take a good look at this joint here. And that joint appears to be in fair condition. And push back in a little bit. Pull back. You can see in this joint here we do have a fairly large offset. It's completely shifted in this area here, as you can see, from about the 7 o'clock area going all the way around to about the 1 o'clock. You can see the full face of the pipe there. So again, we're going to pause here for a moment. Okay, again, we're going to go ahead and continue to pull back. And pull back just a little bit. It does appear that we do have a break in the line here, as you can see right around the 9 o'clock area. We do have a break in the vitreous clay. So you can see, push in just a little bit. And as you can see there's a complete hole there. So we're going to pause here for a moment. We're going to locate this area. So we'll pause here. So again, as I mentioned, we did locate a large hole on the 9 o'clock area on the vitreous clay, and this area here is located in the middle of the street. So again, we're just going to go ahead and continue to pull back, and again we'll just continue to pull back, and again we'll pause there, Nathan, push in just a little bit right there. And again as you can see here, we do have another crack, which is from the 9 o'clock area going all the way around to about the 3 o'clock area. Okay, again, we're going to go ahead and continue to pull back. And that joint appears to be in fair condition. We'll make a little bit of a turn. We do have some water running. As you can see in this area here, we do have a fairly large offset in this area here. So I'm going to pause here for a moment. Okay, again, we do have some water running in the rear house, so we did have that water shut down. So we're just going to pull back slowly, and just to see if we can see these joints here. As you can see, we do see a fairly large offset in this joint here from about the 9 o'clock going all the way around to about the 5 o'clock area. So we're just going to pull back slowly. And again, another large offset in that joint as well, as you can see here from the possibly the 5 o'clock area going all the way around to about the 1 o'clock area. And again, we'll continue to pull back. We are pulling up of what appears to be a stack, and we'll just push in a little bit. And it appears that we do have another crack in this area. Oh, let's see. It was, as we pulled back, it did appear to be a crack, but as we pull back, we noticed that it is our black transition from vitreous clay to black ABS sewer pipe. So again, we're just going to pull back slightly. And we pull up our stack. And again, we did mark this area at the front of the house on the left-hand corner, next to the sidewalk in the wooden fence at 2 foot 7 inches deep. So we're going to pause here for a moment. Okay, we're going to pause here for a moment. We're going to run some water. Okay, we're going to go ahead and continue to pull back. I'll tell you in a minute. And again, as I mentioned, we pull back, we transition back into black ABS sewer pipe. So again, we're just going to go ahead and continue to pull back. We did see this area of black ABS sewer pipe as we pushed out. And again, we did have a few bellies throughout the black ABS sewer pipe. But again, no major offsets, no root intrusions, or no visible breaks. So again, we're just going to go ahead and continue to pull back. Okay, again, we're going to go ahead and continue to pull back. And again, it does appear to be long lengths of black ABS sewer pipe. So again, we're just going to continue to pull back. And again, as I mentioned, both of the properties do share the same sewer line. So the rear ADU unit is running out towards the front house and all the way out into the city sewer. So again, we just continue to pull back, make a little bit of a turn. We'll just continue to pull back. So this area here does appear to be the tie-in for the front house here. Here, as you can see, that's our opening there, and that does appear to be our tie-in for the front house. So again, we're just going to go ahead and continue to pull back. We'll make a few turns. And again, as we pull back, we do have a little bit of standing water in this area, as you can see, and we continue to pull back. Get a little bit of debris pull up and out of our clean out, and that will conclude our video sewer inspection.